Hi there, this is our Stankoimport IM63, very big Russian lathe, big solid one cast bed on it, very heavy duty lathe with a big wide bed. This one would be the tidiest one that I've ever seen. It's really tidy, all very original in the paint and the bed condition, and just everywhere you look as tidy as I've ever seen one. This one has had or professionally had a lifting kit put on it, which involves a big block under the headstock, the tailstock, the steady, tailstock, the tool post, and also a beautiful lathe machine bracket system to extend all the gear change carriage setup in there that controls all of those gear changes, and it's been beautifully done. It's got a really good quality Rapid quick change tool post on it. I think we priced a new one of those up at over $2,500. It's got the rapids and feeds to all of your carriage here and your compound slide, and it's also got a provision for tapered turning with that feed and rapids, which I'll show you through. You've got your shaft support system here, your T-handle there for your control. It's got a real nice lube set up for your shafts there. It's got the pneumatic floating tailstock, so it uses oil, etc. So I can just move that back and forward easily. It's a beautiful system on it. And then switch that off. That tailstock's in very good condition. It's going in and out nicely. And that lock's working nice. And it feels really good inside there. The carriage itself, your main wheel here, when you're rapiding you put it in and it just freewheels and out. So that's turning nicely. And I'll push that in. And the cross slide has got a special system on the handle. When you engage it, it goes one way and the other way. And you've also got a button there to do your micro adjustments, but if you're not doing that, basically it just free wheels. So that feels really good there. I can't turn that carriage by hand, but you've got your controls there. So for instance, the rapid on it, back, forward, and then the cross slide going in, don't know if you can see that, and then out, and then if I turn that over to there, I've gone over travel there, basically that's moving the cross slide and the compound slide. Say for instance if you did want to do some tapered turning, if I push that in, then basically that just moves the compound slide. So those are all of those rapids there. I'll start it up. So you've got two controls for start up and stopping, the carriage and that. I'll switch that coolant pump on. I don't know if you can hear that. We haven't put fluid in it, but I assume that's working. You've got your control from your motor obviously from here. And so that's forward and reverse, and also over here. So I've got that in a relatively low gear with that lead screw going quite fast, so you can see the carriage moving. You've got your different ratios for that lead screw here and there, etc. So if I wanted to engage that, that's travelling towards you. Sorry, that way. I'll quickly change that to the slower speed and engage that going the other way. Oh no, I haven't yet. And that's going the other way in the slower range of that lead screw speed. So that's going in and out there nicely. And I'll take you through the feeds now. see those feeds working really quickly there, and I don't think that will make the difference actually. Oh yeah, you might see it better there. So I've got the feeds engaged now. Obviously I can change those speeds here. That's a bit quicker. Slower, quicker. So I've got the feed shaft running there, as well as the control for the speed there. You've got an electrical high and low ratio control for your feed shaft from here as well. So that's in one speed, neutral, and then the other speed. So I've set that feed in that faster range now, and then I've just moved that T-handle towards me, so it's feeding towards me, neutral, feeding towards the other direction, feeding the cross slide back out towards you now, neutral, and then feeding the cross slide away from you. So that's the feed system. You've got that dual operation there. I'll move that into the neutral position and take you through some of the gear changes. So I was in the slow range there. So this is the faster range. I'll put you through to 1 when I find it. I might have to switch this off. It's got an electromagnetic neutral clutch as well, and obviously headstock clutches. So that's 1 in the fast speed here, which would give me 400. So that's 400 there. I'll try and find 2 for you. It's 200. Oh, sorry, 500 in range 2. Now 3. That'll be 3, which will be 630. Being a bit naughty, I should be turning it off. So that's 4, which will be 800. Which is 1,000, so that's 1,000. And 1 more to go, which is this one. 6, which is its highest speed, 1250. So there's some of the speed ranges, etc. They're very, very beautifully built, wonderfully engineered themselves, and this one, as I say, is as tidy as I've seen, and it's all set to go.